How's it going, boos and ghouls? It's Bo Angles here. We are going after the Tiber River Grayling Wrestler monster today as we track this mission. I tell you what, this is a fun one, and you get a little fun mount that goes along with it. And I'm going to give you 3 different steps to make this process a little bit easier. Now, if you saw our last episode, we got the dark hornwort fiber line. Really easy to get. Took us, what, 2 minutes or something like that? But I did make the mistake of not having a line spot open in my inventory, so unfortunately we had to leave Tiber River, equip this onto the rod, and then we're gonna go back there. So we already lost $7,500 having to deal with that, so make sure you don't make that error there. But now that we've got this equipped onto our rod, you may see an issue here, huh? This reel has 12.5 pounds of drag. This line is only 6 pounds. Otherwise, it's a really well-rounded rod and reel combo, the jig winner and the Reamer 4000. I love this rod and reel combo. It works fantastic. But what I'm trying to say is that by using this, you're going to make sure that your drag is dialed way down and you can adjust it during the fight to take this guy on. So let's go ahead. This is step number 1. I just showed it all to you here. I probably would have popped up the graphic by now, but we are going to go into step number 2 now. So let's go ahead to move to Tiber River, and I'm going to show you the location we're going to be fishing in. We are going to spawn into Tiber Rocks with our setup. So let's just go ahead and do that. So let's just go out here and we are going to cast along. I am going to use, as I get into step 3 here, I'm going to cast out into this open water, probably around those rocks over there and as well as over here, and use a twitch retrieve to bring it back in. But let's look at the weather right now. When I first did my Grayling Wrestler video, I caught it on this day 4 right here with these 2 humps here that resemble obviously 2 hills. And we just caught it in the morning section here right around 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or whatever it is. We would have to skip 4 days to fish there. So I'm going to attempt to catch it in the first hour of this day 1 here. And if it doesn't work, then yes, I'll revert to other plans, I suppose. So let's just see how it goes. I'm going to give this a few minutes and see if we get lucky. So we're just going to be casting out, and like I said, going to be doing a twitch retrieve. I am going to make sure that my drag is way down. So let's get that to, I'll say 3 out of, let's go 2 just to keep it, just to make sure that it's really far down. And then when we hook into it, then I'll adjust. Let's get it off the bottom here, and then we can, ooh, we're hooked into a fish already, and he's pulling line out. That didn't take long at all. If we zoomed in there, we might have been able to see that I think it is the Grayling Wrestler we have on here. He is going to take line out because, like I said, I mean, if I go up 1 more right now, it might honestly break the line. This is similar to the Mad-Eye Buffalo, that when you fight that fish, you will deal with some issues with possibly breaking the invisible line. And this one is no different. So yes, we are hooked in to the Grayling Wrestler monster right now, and we are just going to kind of play this fish. It can get up to 11 pounds. However, we're fishing with 6-pound line. So we're just going to play it safe here. If it wasn't so crazy, I would let the rod down. I'm just keeping the tension up as high as I can. Tension, tension, tension is the name of the game. So yes, just going to tucker him out. We're going to pull against the direction that he's going. If he's going left, we're going to pull right. If he starts going right, we'll pull left. But otherwise, little by little, getting this old boy in here, eh? He's crazy. He jumps a lot, man. I'm telling you. He's a jumper. They should have called him the Grayling Jumper. All right, into the 40s now. Making easy work of this guy, I think anyway. Come on, you. Come on, you. Get him in here. Get him in here in the 20s. In the 20s. He-nil, what do you think, buddy? Can we get him in? Can we get him into the teens? Can we get him into the teens? Boy, the last 20 feet, he is putting up a fight, eh? It's like he's a oh my god, that's why they call him the wrestler. Gotta get him in. Come on now. Till the very bitter end here. Come on, man. When Halloween passed, they had their electric eels in this location, I believe. But this is the year-round monster fish. You can catch this guy any time of year. It doesn't need to be Halloween. I just like to catch them during Halloween. Something about monsters during Halloween time. Make it fun. He's on the bank now. You silly goober. You can't swim if you're out of the water. You can't fish without a license. What? It's an event fish. I don't need a license, you crazy. Ah. Alright, well, evidently we did need a license. You hear that, all of you people? The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? Anywho, buy yourself an advanced license because you will need that once you catch this guy. And there we go, the Grayling Wrestler Monster, everyone. I tell you what, pretty fish, don't you think? Pretty fish, got the scales and everything working out for him. The beautiful big old dorsal fin there with the red markings, and he did put up a fight. Like I said, this guy gets up to 11 pounds. This one happened to be 8.6 pounds. But yes, very nice, everyone. $734, 187 XP. And if we keep this guy, because we can now, evidently, we didn't have the advanced license, but we do now. There it is, right there. The Grayling Wrestler is a monstrous type of European Grayling with a temper so malicious that it has turned its color to dark, almost black. It'll take some wits and skills to catch this mad fighter. There he is, right there. We got $3,580, 2 bait coins, and $7,245 to make up for the $14,000 we just spent on a license and the fine. So make sure you have your license before you catch this fish. Golly. We're just draining money away. You know, I think I'll go out on a limb here and just say you should have a license for every one of these monster fish. I think it's safe to say that at this point. I keep trying to get away with it to see if it'll work, but it just doesn't work out, so just don't try it, I guess. Anywho, I hope this was helpful for all of you, and if it was helpful, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Like I've said before, 64% of you watching not subscribe. What am I doing wrong? I'm obviously giving you decent, details when you're watching these. Otherwise, you wouldn't tune into the videos. But hit that subscribe button. Helps me out anyway. But I really appreciate you watching all the same. And if you want to have a chance at being pinned in the comments, make sure you tell me what your favorite Halloween candy is, everyone, during this Halloween season. Love to see it down there, and if you know what my favorite Halloween candy is, it'll give you a bonus chance to being pinned down there, so make sure you do so. If you want to join us at our live streams every Wednesday night, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central, make sure you do so, everyone. Would love to see you there. Always a great time. But until the next episode, take care, and as always, stay spooky, my friends.
We're one planet, one family. Game on.